The reason there are countless different religious denominations. There are innumerable denominations of each religion in the world. When someone within a religion interprets the scriptures in his own way, the religion splits and a new denomination is formed. In Korea, there are many different denominations of Christianity and Buddhism. In America, Christianity alone has tens of thousands of denominations. When I lived in Korea, I used to believe Korean missionaries sent to foreign countries worked with the local people, but I found as I traveled around the world that Korean missionaries mostly work with Korean immigrants or expatriates. The competition between churches and denominations is fierce due to the large number of churches and the limited number of Korean immigrants. Sometimes, a few churches will come to an agreement among themselves to acknowledge each other as being legitimate and automatically condemn new churches or organizations in their area as being false religions. New denominations of a religion form when a person whose consciousness is dead interprets the religious scriptures in his own way. A new religion that is in line with his individual thoughts is then formed. Religious scriptures are truth, and as such, they can only be interpreted by a person who has become truth. Man is unable to interpret them because truth does not exist within his false mind. When the subject of religious scriptures came up during seminars, I asked many people if they knew the meaning of the religious scriptures, but there was no one who truly knew. I understand the meaning of all religious scriptures even when I read or hear them for the first time, because I have become the perspective of truth. New religious denominations will continue to form and multiply in the future, because whenever something arises that does not suit a person's own conceptions, he leaves the organization and forms his own religion. Each organization believes that others are false religions, and no one knows which one is the right one. Korean people are unable to unite because they belong to different religions and denominations, and they do not acknowledge people who belong to an organization that is different from theirs. Jewish and Chinese people are much better at uniting amongst themselves, but Korean people are unable to become one. Jewish people are better able to unite and become one because they believe in one religion. If the spirits of Korean people were to unite, they would be able to become one even when they are scattered all around the world. This can happen only when people stop accusing other organizations and religions of being cults, when people acknowledge that they themselves do not know the true meaning of religious scriptures and admit that their own interpretations are wrong. All religions and all people will be able to become one when they discard their own thoughts and selves and acknowledge that they themselves are the worst people in the world. Truth will then emerge, and they will be resurrected as the children of truth who have transcended religion. All interpretations of scriptures are nonsense, because even though the scriptures themselves are true, no one has become the scriptures themselves. The problem is, people who are nonsensical do not realize that they are nonsensical. One can understand the scriptures once he has become truth by denying himself. He will be able to truly interpret the scriptures when he discards the wrongful thought that he is right, but furthermore, all people will become one.